and welcome to this week's edition on Business News. My name is Emidio Mo. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. It's another Saturday to talk business, and on Business News tonight, we shall be considering business activities within the first quarter of the 2024. Stories on business activities in some rural communities and how residents are coping with the fluctuating economic challenges will be highlighted in our package. Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Business News. My name is Emedi Omo. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. It is another Saturday to talk business, and on Business News tonight, we shall be considering business activities within the first quarter of the year 2024. Stories on business activities in some rural communities and how residents are coping with the fluctuating economic challenges will be highlighted in our package. Thanks for joining us. Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau has commenced investigation into an incident involving aircraft operated by Martini Airline Services, which occurred on Friday morning, January 26, 2024. The aircraft, with 12 passengers and 3 crew members on board, was en route Ibadan from Abuja. On final approach to landing, overshot the runway. However, no casualties was recorded as all passengers and crew members were safely evacuated. In the meantime, while the investigation is ongoing, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has suspended the permit for non-commercial flight operation of Martini Airline with immediate effect. There is an urgent need for public-private sector partnership to salvage the Nigerian health sector from further decay. Members of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria made the call in Uyo at its National Executive Council meeting with the theme Healthcare Delivery in the Face of Dwindling Economy, Role of Public-Private Partnerships. Janime Uko reports.
Members of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria are gathered here in Uyo to find solutions to issues bedeviling the health sector. To this end, speakers are unanimous in their position that effective healthcare delivery cannot be exclusively funded by the government, thus the call for public-private partnership.
Despite all these barriers, the benefits of having a PPP far outweighs any disadvantages. Because when you look at a constrained economy like what we have, the way forward, the government will never have enough money. So what's the situation? The situation is the private sector steps in to provide that advantage.
We discuss the challenges. We look at the possible options that can make it better, including asking the government to provide more and also challenging the private health investors to also come into the market of healthcare.
I would say it is the responsibility of everybody. It is the responsibility of government, it is the responsibility of the private sector, it is the responsibility of the individual. Everywhere in the world where quality healthcare is offered, individuals must take responsibility for their health.
To further bridge the gap, Professor Ememabasi Basi, the Chief Medical Director, University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, who delivered the theme lecture, pledges the hospital's readiness to partner Akwa Ibom State government by adopting one primary health facility in each of the 3 senatorial districts in the state.
talking about public-private partnerships. But of course, we should also look at government-government partnerships. When I say government-government partnerships, in this case, the federal government, the rest of Uyo Teaching Hospital, and the state government. So what we can do is that we can identify at least one primary healthcare center in each of the geopolitical or senatorial districts in the state, and support in terms of manpower.
Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Health, Professor Augustine Umoh, is worried about the hike in the cost of drugs, which he attributes to the nation's dwindling economy and the attendant effects on the populace.
The cost of health care delivery has gone up significantly. We find within the system we are beginning to receive so many requests for assistance, for payment for medications, payment for drugs. We do not really know how diabetic, hypertensive and other patients are managing because the cost of the medicaments to manage them has significantly gone up.
Papers were also presented on emergency response services in a distressed economy and the physician and his mental health, the unfolding monster. Goodwill messages were received from the Nigerian Medical Association, University of Uyo, and the wife of the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, represented by the personal physician to the governor, Dr. Ekem John. In Uyo, Dianime Uko, NTA News.
Federal and state governments have been advised to adopt policies for fully sponsored in-service training and retraining of mathematics teachers to address the issues of scarcity of quality mathematics teachers in Nigerian schools. The 97th inaugural lecturer of the University of Uyo, Professor Enobong Joshua, gave the advice while delivering his lecture titled Mathematical Modeling, Cracking the Complexities of Life. John Paul Alumna reports.
Citation of the 97th inaugural lecturer presented by Professor Effiong Johnson indicates that the lecturer, Professor Enobong Joshua, is a professor of applied mathematics from the Department of Mathematics in the University of Uyo. He is a graduate of mathematics from the famous University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and has written many books and presented journals in mathematics and other physical sciences within and outside Nigeria. In his lecture, Professor Enobong Joshua explained that mathematical modeling is significant in disassembling the complexities of life. He notes that most of the workings of life components or systems can be expressed mathematically with equations to proper solutions.
The power of equations lies in the philosophically difficult correspondence between mathematics, a collective creation of human minds, and an external physical reality. As can be seen from this lecture, our results are in tandem with experimental findings, giving authenticity and credibility to the work.
Vice-Chancellor of the University of Uyo, represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Administration, Professor Nekan Offiong, commended the inaugural lecturer for exposing the importance of mathematics in all areas of life. He encouraged other academics who have not presented their inaugural lectures to do so to show the world their academic prowess.
For the students, you on your part, you must be committed to the learning of mathematics. Do not substitute your God-given intellect. Do not substitute it with expert systems such as cellular phones, computers, or even calculators.
It has been so excellent, wonderful, educative, illuminating, giving the simplification that even somebody that is not of the mathematical sciences will be able to appreciate the application.
I've learned quite a lot as a person, that it is possible for us to employ some mathematical models to explain some complexities of life.
The lecture has been world-class lecture, fantastic, and I thank God for. He is a product of University of Nigeria, so that's why we are here.
Today he has shown us what mathematics can do in the lives of the people. That shows that mathematics can solve so many problems in so many areas of life.
The inaugural lecturer presented a copy of the lecture to the Vice-Chancellor, who in turn presented a plaque to the inaugural lecturer. In Uyo, John Paul Alumna, NTA News.
The Akwa Ibom State Police Command has apprehended 10 suspected kidnappers and recovered arms in a raid that lasted for several hours. The breakthrough came following a tip-off by members of the community where the suspects had used as camp. Clement Barikwi reports.
Early this year, the Akwa Ibom State Police Command received credible information from a community in Ibionibom local government area that suspected kidnappers are using the community's forest for nefarious activity, prompting the police to take action. After 2 consecutive raids on the forest, 10 suspects were apprehended and 4 AK-47 rifles were recovered. The suspect had perfected plans to kidnap an expatriate working for a construction company in the area when luck ran out of them.
This January alone, 79 criminal elements have been arrested for various crimes. The greatest achievement within the last 1 month is the arrest of 10 confessed kidnappers who were planning to unleash mayhem on the state, and the recovery of 4 AK-47 rifles.
Also paraded was a 35-year-old man who macheted a pastor to death inside the church.
I commend the sincerity, the efforts of the youth and good people of Ibiaku, Ikot Oku community for their assistance to the police and for letting us know what is happening within their territory.
The police promised other suspects who are currently at large will soon be apprehended and charged to court at the end of investigations. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
We'll take a break now. More stories will come your way, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-wall security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. Abeg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital? Ah.
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Ah, conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Baji Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
You're welcome back now to Business News. Few weeks after the Yuletide season, many hairstylists and dealers in hair accessories are lamenting low patronage caused by hike in the cost of living generally in Nigeria. Happiness Ashet, who sampled the opinions of Uyo residents and hair accessory dealers, filed in this report.
After the Christmas and New Year festivities, many hairstylists are witnessing low patronage due to the recent cost of hair accessories. This increase is caused by high exchange rates and scarcity of funds among the populace. Many customers are now finding it difficult to afford these items, which were once considered affordable. As a result of this, many shops are offering discounts on their products, while some are using this period to sell off their old inventories, in some cases selling even at lower prices. Some shop owners in Uyo expressed their views concerning change in the cost of hair accessories and its affordability in the future.
When we are buying from the company, so they only give us incentive. From that incentive, then from 10%, then you give out 8%, 9% to the sub-distributors so that they can be able to meet up.
A respondent also suggests that the industry should find ways to make hair accessories more accessible to everyone, regardless of their financial situation.
Before I made this hair, it was by the grace of God, So they should really reduce the rate of things, because the cost of attachment and other hair extension have really affected me. That's why I wasn't able to plait my hair. So sometimes I use my natural hair to make similar styles.
Some hairstylists complain that the patronage they have this period is low compared to the Christmas season, that customers are no longer patronizing them due to the high cost of attachments, ribbons and other styling tools.
There's not much patronages right now compared to the festive season. Even for us as hairstylists, you find it difficult to even make sales, unlike before when the price at least was better than now.
We had customer, but not as much. It was not as much as before the Christmas time. But we had some customer coming in. It was maybe last week that we have shortage of customer.
It's not really wonderful like before. Things are slow. It's not moving the way we are expecting it because of the dollars and other things. Every day they are adding product price of things. Like on the first now, what we are selling today, on the first, we are not going to sell it that way. 1st of February.
Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention. No wonder some ladies now resort to wearing low cuts to look good in this harsh economy. What are you still waiting for? Why not try a low cut if you cannot afford the long braids? The choice is yours. In Uyo, Happiness Ashet, NTA News.
In another development, some women are taking advantage of the high cost of hair accessories to go on low cuts. Correspondent has details.
In recent years, women, especially young ladies, now wear low haircuts as a fashion trend as against conventional hairstyles. Some of these ladies who carry this new look claim that it is more economical to maintain low haircut than braiding of hair every 2 weeks in this harsh economy. Observers say the days when low haircuts were specifically meant for men, the aged and widows, seem to be long gone, because the short haircut helps the set of ladies who wear them to reduce excessive pain and stress while sustaining money-friendly care for their hair. Many analysts say low haircuts are preferred by most young women because of its benefit, arguing that staying on low haircuts helps them to look more vibrant confident, and attractive, as well as helps them to express their individuality and style. Now let's hear from Uyo residents on what they think about ladies who carry low haircuts.
I don't like making my hair, and it's less stress for me.
So I prefer to go on low cut because I like low cuts though I've been plaiting my hair, but I had to cut it.
Prefer low cut. I had very long hair before, but I decided to cut it because I don't like making the hair.
Despite people's varied opinions on women carrying low haircuts, some ladies insist that low haircut is the best for them.
Waking up in the morning, taking my bath, I will just wash up everything and I will feel so comfortable with myself.
Part of why I cut my hair is because the other one is like very high, but I don't even feel like making my hair, so I just prefer this way.
It's very easy to maintain it compared to making of hair. Nowadays, making hair is very costly, but low cut is less costly. You can go on low cut, carry for like a month, and now you want to keep it, and you can also wash it using water and soap, and the other hair treatment you can use in maintaining it to avoid dry scalp.
Whatever your fashion preference is, always consider your physical appearance and comfort before making your fashion choices. After all, you're likely to stand out by the fashion statements you make. In Uyo, Umar Basedit, NTA News.
Jackfruit, like every other fruit, is available almost in all season, but not many people are aware of its economic and health values. Let's join Kelvin Samuel as he takes a look at the business prospects of jackfruit.
Oftentimes, when seen on the street and some marketplaces, not many pay much attention to the heavily built fruits, as a large number of people don't even have an idea of its usage. However, those who have been in contact with jackfruit have a number of testimonies to share.
One of the things that can help us, is to boost agricultural development in the state, the entire value chain of agriculture, and that one of the places to start could be this jackfruit. It could be the wonder fruit, just as oil palm is.
Medicinal effects, not just ordinary fruit, has some medicinal effects, and antioxidants, anti-carcinogens, so that if you take it, it's very, very good for your health.
I just wish Winco could have a way of infusing this thing to our school system, where before you finish as a graduate, whether you're into engineering, you're in agribusiness, you actually know how to, this value chain products, you can actually get something from locally sourced products for it. And the good thing is this thing can actually grow anywhere in Akwa Ibom. So
if somebody eats jackfruit at regular interval, it checks so many ailments, it purifies our body. Health-wise, jackfruit is okay.
Ememumo is a conservation biologist who has been in the business of planting, growing, and turning jackfruits into different types of products for business over the years. She is convinced that the fruit has what it takes to cut down on the rate of unemployment if we're harnessed, while describing jackfruit as highly productive, resilient, and require minimal care.
You want to embrace jackfruit business, then of course it's going to be a plus. There is good profits in marketing business for business-minded and business-conscious persons who wants to do business with the jackfruit. Even if it's just to sell the jackfruit, in raw form, whether it's ripe, it's unripe, the raw is what people are using as exports.
She speaks on the health and environmental benefits of jackfruit.
It's loaded in antioxidants, and what that would do to any human would be to cleanse your internal system inside out and work, to regenerate your body system at the cellular level. Of course, you know that a tree can give you as many as 50 jackfruits in one season, so it's a beautiful thing to venture into.
Jackfruit can be prepared in different ways as food and snacks, and it takes about 3 years for the newly planted seeds to start yielding fruits. These fruits are needed globally for different reasons, and as such has what it takes to attract foreign exchange and improve the nation's GDP if given proper attention. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
To improve and encourage business in riverine areas, the need for government intervention through good roads and financial support is important. Business correspondent Joy Ubani, who visited some of the riverine areas, discovered that many youths are engaged with wood businesses for livelihood.
One of the business activities that has created job opportunities among youths in the riverine area is wood business. Right here in Ariaria, in Uruwan local government area of Akwa Ibom State, business activities like wood has been striving and puts food on the table of many. This wood are from different parts of Akwa Ibom State. Wood business in Nigeria is a lucrative one, even though it is capital intensive. The demand and rate of turnover are on the high side in the market. Woods are used for different purposes, hence it cannot be overemphasized. In riverine areas of Akwa Ibom State, wood business has become one of the major businesses youths and women engage in.
This business, money there inside, but road no good.
This is where we are getting wood to build our houses, and yet this place is not developed. So we are looking for the way the government will come in and help us.
It is a hard business, so we just manage it. We need help. There's a machine that should help us and softly the job.
So we want him to arise and complete this road. Please, it is very necessary because the market men and women who float in this area, making business, very boom business.
From the river to the timber, some of the challenges the dealers are facing are sea piracy and bad roads. They are, however, calling on government to come to their aids. From Uruwan local government area in Akwa Ibom State, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
To be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Thanks for being part of our business list tonight. Do have a beautiful night rest.